Hello everyone, so I want to show you how I flavor and bottle my kombucha. For those who don't know, kombucha is sweetened tea fermented with a symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast, otherwise known as a SCOBY. During the fermentation process, the yeast in the SCOBY breaks down the sugar in the tea, and this releases probiotic bacteria. So after 9 days of brewing my tea, through the first stage of fermentation, it's time to flavor and bottle it. Using clean hands, I take out my SCOBY from the jars and I place them in a separate bowl. And I also added 2 cups of the tea, which I will be needing for my next batch of kombucha. As for the bottles, most brewers would recommend flip-top bottles or beer bottles, but I couldn't find any, so I found these juice bottles and used them instead. So for the first flavor, I'm doing apple cinnamon. I just diced some apples and added them into the bottles with some ground cinnamon. If you notice, I use ground cinnamon just because I don't see the need to use expensive cinnamon sticks just for this purpose. And it's only for a few days. I swear to you, this kombucha tastes just like apple pie. So I pour my tea into each bottle using a funnel, but make sure that nothing touches the liquid in your bottle to avoid cross contamination, because I'm OCD like that. So my next flavor is peach. So all I did was buy some canned peaches and puree them in a blender, and added a little bit of the puree to each of my bottles and poured in my kombucha and filled it all the way up to about 1.5 inches from the top. The third flavor that I'm doing is a lemon ginger. So all I did was grate some ginger and add a little bit of lemon juice to each bottle. You can also add honey if you like, or cane sugar, but it's totally not necessary. Many commercially sold kombuchas have added sugar to improve flavor, but I personally don't like that, and I love the acidity in my boot. So I fill up my bottles and leave about 1.5 inches from the top. Some people leave less space in between, but I'm just too scared to have bottles exploding in my pantry. Now it's time to seal the bottles, and I give each one a little shake to mix everything in and make sure all the caps are tightly sealed. I decided not to rub the bottles this time just to see how much more carbonation I'll get, and I let my kombucha ferment for 2 more days. The kombucha becomes carbonated because of all the trapped gases inside the bottle during the second fermentation stage. Making kombucha is actually pretty easy. I love learning new things, and that's what I've been doing during this whole time in quarantine. I personally drink kombucha because I've always had gut and bloating issues, and I find that taking probiotics has helped me a lot in balancing my gut microbiome, and a healthy gut helps boost your immune system. So there you go. Thanks for watching.